Hit the like and subscribe button to support me for $0 a month, or support me for $2 a month on my Patreon. Today's video is how to be a baddie on a budget. Now, what does that even mean? When I think of baddies on budgets, I think of looking my best for the low, feeling like my best for the low, and living my best life for the low, but also the strategies and mindsets behind it. And this video is a result of me spending all my money on stupid ass from the age of 18 through 26 until the forced me to take a cold, hard look at myself and go, girl,
could you be cheaper? Could you be doing stuff cheaper?
And the answer was, yeah, absolutely. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Point number 1 on how to be a baddie on a budget is get into press-on nails and learn how to do your toenails at home. Yes, I mean press-on nails from Ulta or maybe even Etsy. Personally though, I like being able to pick them up in store. You can even get them at Target or CVS. I like the ones that don't come with the little stickers on them already, but you can literally make them last for like 3 to 4 weeks if you use nail glue and you buff and you file and you use rubbing alcohol. Now, there's a whole process for it. You guys have asked me to do a tutorial, but I feel like there's people who do it so good already that I have learned how to do it from. At one point, I was spending like $100 to $120 on doing like acrylics and gel, and then I eventually just got into the press-on game, and wow, tell me how I now spend $10 to $20 a month on these puppies. And I say $20 if I'm being bougie and getting my nails from Etsy. I could probably spend about $9 just on regular Kiss nails. I highly recommend it. I think it's an awesome way to avoid the salons as well. The only thing that I don't have at home is the ability to give myself a kick and massage and the ability to use the stone on my foot. But these are things that you can do at home. If you're spending $80 on nails between your toes and your hands, you're spending over $900 a year. You can also do press-on toenails as well. I don't really know the science behind it though, so let's just fly right past that. Just know that you can do it. Point number 2. Now, I know the girlies are not gonna like this one. Shopping at Shein and shopping at AliExpress. Listen, no one's winning the fast fashion debate, and the people who are on budgets are not single-handedly fueling the fast fashion crisis. Blame the girlies on TikTok doing the TikTok hauls, and blame the girlies who are feeling the need to have a new outfit every single day. The thing that is awesome about Shein and AliExpress is that if you see something that you like on your favorite influencer, you can screenshot it, and then you can go into the app, and then when you're in the app, it will pull up all the lookalikes. I've never been able to keep up with trends. And I've never been able to actually find stuff that made me look like the girls on Instagram until I started shopping at Shein. And that was when I was 26 years old. Woohoo, Pretty Little Thing, Zara, none of those places have gotten any of my dollars since I went to Shein. And that's just a personal choice, but I'm not doing hauls. I'm not rich, so don't come at me sideways. Now let's move past this point before everybody starts flooding the comments. This next point, it's gonna depend on where you live and your hair type, but if you can help it, get your shampoo, your hairspray, and your hairstyling products from Marshall's or TJ Maxx or any store that takes these products and resells them for half off or 30% off. I know it's not much. It's a really great way to get really nice products on top of makeup and makeup brushes and eyelashes. And if you're in that store, you can pop into the Wi-Fi, go ahead and Google whatever you're looking at and see what the reviews are on that product. The next way to be a baddie on a budget is to buy cheap makeup. When I say cheap makeup, I mean BH Cosmetics, NYX Cosmetics, Makeup Revolution, ColourPop. All of these brands sell really good products for the low. There's very few things that I actually think that need to be expensive when it comes to makeup. And to me, it's like foundation. And I say that as somebody who has sensitive skin and lives in the treacherous heats of the South. I need a rock solid foundation. So I'll like splurge on some Fenty Beauty. I'll splurge on the Fenty Beauty primer. I'll splurge on the Makeup Forever Velvet powder. But that's like the most expensive thing in my makeup routine. Otherwise, I'm using a $6 contour kit. I'm using a mega blush palette from BH Cosmetics if I can help it. I'm using these Makeup Revolution highlights, which, I don't know, maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but I found my Makeup Revolution highlights to be better than my ABH ones. Don't come for me, ABH girlies. I'm just saying, why is my $10 one rockin' harder than my $30 one? I think I also like to splurge on a good mascara. I use the Urban Decay Perversion mascara, but otherwise, like, my eyelashes can be $10. I buy like mink lashes for $15 from Baddie Lashes. Like, you don't have to spend $30 on eyelashes, and you don't always have to buy the prestige luxury makeup. Now, if I am using cheap eye makeup, that's where I say use an expensive eyeshadow primer. The one that I like to use is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'll buy the travel size one, and that $13 one will literally last me for like 6 months to like 8 months. When I'm using a really good primer and then I'm using the actual eyeshadows, which by the way, these palettes can be like $12 to maybe $20 at the most. And then sometimes they go on sale for like $8. If I'm using those eyeshadow palettes and I maybe want to make it look a little bit more expensive, buy a chrome moussey eyeshadow topper, or you can even use it as a base, or an eyeshadow glitter. These little things can be either like $10 to $20, but they can elevate every single eye makeup look that you have. I'm a girl who would actually spend good money on makeup if it's actually worth it. And I did that for years when I was getting into makeup. And now I'm like, wait, even for me, somebody who lives in the treacherous heats of the South, who does her makeup for 12-hour days, gets crazy benefit out of the cheapest of the cheap stuff. If you're a baddie on a budget, you do not need to spend a whole bunch of money on makeup. You can keep it on the low and you can get amazing results regardless. Next point is hair related. If you're going to dye your hair, either stick with your natural hair color or choose something that you can tone at home. And this is for my girls who don't have $300 to drop every 3 to 2 months when it comes to having blonde hair, or maybe you're somebody who went blonde, who dyed it brown. This is me right now. That's me. Yeah, I probably could go back to my lady, and I know if she ever watched this, she would be very disappointed that I'm giving this advice. But if you can help it, do a non-permanent toner and just go at it once a month. I know Ulta also has a Tresemme line that is a temporary gloss that you can use for once a month. I'm actually going to be doing that to my hair in a week as soon as it comes in so that I can get my hair back to that dark chocolatey rich brown. Not that this is ugly, I just like it a little bit more chocolatier. So something to consider if you are going to be doing your hair at home. This next point is also hair related. If you are going to invest a lot of money into elevating your look, spend it on your hair and skincare. Hair and skincare, not clothes and not makeup. Invest in a heat protector, invest in a deep conditioner, invest in a hair gloss, invest in every little hair thing that you can buy that defrizzes, volumizes. Like, hair is the one thing that can make someone go from down here to up here, like no matter what you're wearing. Another thing too, when it comes to hair care products, yes, bougie glosses and bougie deep conditioners do make a difference sometimes depending on your hair type and what your hair issues are. However, I found that like I can use a $10 hair mask from Target. I can make my hair so silky smooth, soft, and frizz-free, but then again, I'm working with naturally straight hair. I can get a lot out of these like cheap oils and these cheap deep conditioners. Like, I love Olaplex. I think it was really good for my hair when it was blonde, but I also think that if you are trying to just like maintain your hair for the low, you don't have to spend $30 on every single individual product. You can literally get something that's like $10 to $18, and the $18 will be like a jumbo bottle of hair gloss. The next point is get comfortable with returning your clothes, especially if you bought them online. And do this with things that you absolutely do not love, things that you look at yourself and you don't think, oh my gosh, I must keep this. Like, if it's not adding to your wardrobe and if it doesn't make you excited and it's not flattering you, return it, sell it, get rid of it. You don't need to keep it. So what you're gonna wanna buy is some packing tape, and you're gonna wanna have access to a printer. If you can have both of these things, you can return all your clothes online with absolute ease, and you can get your money back, or at least like a majority of the fraction of it. Like with Shein, you're losing what, $8 with every return. If you're spending around $100 or even $80 or even $50, at least you're still getting back 40, 70. Like you're getting back your money regardless. So get comfortable with returning clothes online, and especially in person. Just set a day, just do it, make it a chore day. All right, this next one is about eating at home. Yes, eating at home. First of all, fast food doesn't always fill you up. And I specifically canceled Chick-fil-A for this year. Like I broke up with the Chick-fil-A app, and now I know there's 100 reasons to break up with Chick-fil-A. But specifically, the fact that I had abstained from it for months. And then I decided, oh, let me go buy some Chick-fil-A today. I'm hungry at like 12 o'clock. And then I was absolutely ravenous by 8 p.m., which I know it's like, okay, getting hungry after 8 hours seems about normal. No, at 12 o'clock, it gave me the itis and I fell asleep because that's how full it made me feel. And then by 8 o'clock, I was absolutely ready for another Chick-fil-A meal. Eating at home not only helps you save money, it helps you save gas. It keeps you away from meals that make you sleepy and make you feel heavy. And it's just better. It's better because at least from a nutritional standpoint, you're benefiting as well. But I'm not a nutritionist. When I started eating at home and I started incorporating walking every day into my lifestyle, and then I incorporated the gym, all of these things contributed to my mental and physical well-being. And a lot of you guys have pointed out that I've lost a lot of weight. It's because your girl started eating at home. So being a baddie on a budget is also a lifestyle and health thing. Now, if you are happy with your food lifestyle, don't let me change you. Personally, though, I'm canceling Chick-fil-A and I'm canceling any fast food place that leaves me starving while also giving me the itis. It's not allowed. All right, now this next one is going to border into financial advice, but it is use a credit card that gives you points back on your purchase. And look, I'm not about to plug no credit card in here, okay? I'm not getting no $100 bonus for whoever signs up, even though I absolutely should. But if you can get a credit card that gives you points back, absolutely do that. And another thing too, I'm not getting a Honey sponsorship for this, but literally buy all your stuff online and use Honey to do it. Because Honey will give you the ability to get like $2 back, $4 back, depending on the item, especially if it's like a high ticket item. You're definitely going to want to use Honey for that because you can get money back. If I'm actively shopping online, I know with Honey, I've been able to get like $30 gift cards to Sephora. And with my credit card, I'm getting $30 to $40 in cashback rewards. I know it's not much, but still, that's an extra $70 that I didn't have before just for changing the way how I shop. Baddies on budget, be saving. If you're going to be a baddie on a budget, sometimes it is not what you are spending on, but how you are spending. Now, this next point, the girlies are gonna tussle with me for this, but it's legitimate, okay? This point is about going sober. Yeah, that's right. Don't buy alcohol. Buying could cost you anywhere from like $120 a month to $200 a month. And if you're buying alcohol, that's like an extra $14 to $28 every time you go out. It's good to be sober. On top of the health of my wallet, my physical health also improved with, cutting off certain things because of what alcohol was doing to my body. And then the way that like was always making me hungry. It helped me lose weight to cut off both. So I have to recommend that not only as a lifestyle choice, but as a way to save money. Hate me if you want. Go ahead and skip it if you want. I know a lot of people are not going to love that suggestion, but it's one of the ways to be a baddie on a budget. This next point is have a separate email so that you can get sent discounts and coupons and special sale days from your favorite stores. But as somebody who worked in retail, I can tell you that like the 2 peak times for like prime sales are usually in semi-annual quarters. So basically you're looking at June, July, and then December to January, but specifically like the week on Christmas and sometimes even like the week before Black Friday. Like that's when the best deals are. But don't clog up your regular Instagram account with some of your favorite stores. Don't clog up your regular email with your favorite stores. Don't be tempted. Have these separate emails and these separate Instagram accounts to follow your favorite brands or to track deals. And make it so that like you're not just casually looking at them all the time and getting tempted, and only go look through them when you actually have money to spend. And that's if you're in a place where you actually are safe to spend. This next point ties into the last one. Unfollow all those stores and those beauty accounts that tempt you to go shopping on your main Instagram account. It's one thing to have beauty inspo, like a fashion blogger, but it's another when you're actively being shown marketing that's making you feel like you need to go shopping. You don't. You don't always have to shop, and you don't need to always be looking at marketing on your own Instagram page. Have a separate Instagram specifically for that. This next point also ties into the last one. Have abstinent shopping periods. Like literally tell yourself, I'm gonna see how long I can go without ordering any clothes, ordering any new makeup, ordering anything new for my hair. Like ask yourself, do I have everything that I need? Unless you're literally running low on something, if you have everything that you already need, go as long as you humanly possibly can without buying anything. Like challenge yourself. This next point is about eyelashes. Don't do eyelash extensions. If you stocked up on $10 lashes from ColourPop or Baddie Bee lashes, which by the way, I don't have a discount code for either of them, okay? So I'm talking straight from the heart here. So yeah, you can like alternate between 2 or 3 pairs and you can make lashes last a really long time compared to eyelash extensions. Some people live by them and die by them. Do you if that's where you want to spend your money, but if you're trying to save money, the best way to do it is by just alternating lash strips. And plus, at least you get to decide how you feel every single day. Like for me, I'm a girl, like some days I like a little bit of eyelashes, some days I like these crazy dramatic ones. I don't always want to have the same look. So it's a good way to be a chameleon too. The next point is brands do not matter. This is why I brought up AliExpress. I will unironically wear something that is obviously not a real brand. And yeah, I don't care. I really don't care. Yell at me, fight me. Who am I trying to impress? Impressing who for what? I live online. I stay in my room all day. And sometimes I leave to go to LA, and that's maybe where brands matter. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't give a crap if somebody's gonna judge me for not wearing a legitimate brand. They really don't matter. It's more of a quality thing. Anybody who's judging you for not wearing the real brand or for your ability to pay for a brand is they're out of touch and they can shove it up their honestly. My next point, don't live beyond your means to impress people. Don't get a car that you can't afford. Don't buy stuff that you can't afford. Don't keep people in your life if the only time that you can hang out with them is if it comes to going on a grand trip or traveling somewhere or going out to a restaurant or spending your money at a club. Like, don't hang out with people who make you feel like you always have to spend money to either dress nice around them, pay for experiences around them. Like, if these people are only going to be your friends just to go out, yes, some of those friends are essential from time to time, but you shouldn't have to feel the need to go broke or go into debt to impress them and keep up with them. No, bye. See you later, like, or see you never, honestly. Like, don't deal with that. You don't have to put yourself through that if you're not in that position. There's no glory in paying for a car that you can't afford just to say that you have the car. Like, who is that actually impressing? Unless it's for you, don't do it. And even then, why live like that? Why do that to yourself? I feel like I have more ease of mind knowing that I'm living within my means than knowing that I'm living this lifestyle that I can't afford. Lose the mentality of feeling like you need everybody's approval and acceptance for wearing like something bougie or driving like a fire ass vehicle. Lose the friends who make you feel like that you have to do that to keep up with them. But then again, I'm a girl who lives on the internet, only goes to the gym, and only goes grocery shopping. And I'm very comfortable in my solitude. So You know, why take advice from someone that you wouldn't want to be personally? This next one is financial. Add up your expenses daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, and look at everything that you are spending. Add up your insurance, add up your car payment, add up your coffee fees, add up how much you spend at Target in a month or Walmart, like hair, nails, everything. Add it all up and then look at what you earn and ask yourself, am I paying for things to impress people that I don't give a crap about? Or am I living outside of my means? Or is there something that I'm doing right now that habitually is draining me? You know, the things that revolve around sobriety. Just my opinion. Maybe even look at like your gym membership. Like, do I have to go to a gym that's $100 a month? Can I go to a $10 a month gym? If it's in a safe area. Maybe ask yourself, should I be shopping at Target or shopping at Aldi? Like, make these choices amongst yourselves. Really look at how much you could be saving and doing for yourself long term. If you were to just cut it back for a year to 2 years, what could you actually be doing for yourself financially? Think about it. My next point is about your living situation. Don't splurge on expensive furniture. Guys, there is nothing wrong with IKEA furniture besides the bougie wood snobs, okay? Like, the only people that I know who have a problem with IKEA furniture are the people who have something to say about the quality of the wood. But here's the thing. If you're gonna move, and if you're not in your forever home, why buy furniture that you can't bring across the country with you? Everybody always asks, where's this from? This is from IKEA. This mirror is also from IKEA. And then I just happen to put little $15 LED stripes on it. Now my bed is rickety, but I'm the only girl that is in my bed. It's an Amazon bed. But there ain't nothing wrong with the Amazon bed frame. Like, if anything, maybe get a good mattress. If you are going to invest in furniture, like a good mattress, a good desk chair, maybe a good desk. But otherwise, when it comes to furniture, you don't have to buy super expensive stuff. Especially if you're someone who's relocating or planning on moving around. Like, unless you're planning on reselling it, you don't have to buy expensive furniture. IKEA is just fine. It's just fine. Well, personally for me, I make IKEA work, but that's just me. And my final point, it's gonna sound like I'm coming after the millennials here, but make your coffee at home. Coffee machines are $30 to $50. Then you have to buy your little coffee grounds, and then you buy your cream. Buying sweetener, you can get Splenda. You should be making your coffee at home. Do not be spending $5 to $10 on coffee every single day. And if you're gonna be buying a coffee machine, don't do Keurigs. Don't get the little capsules. Absolutely buy the grains with the dirts. Your local grocery store probably carries coffee grounds, and it's fun to shop for. It's fun to smell. But I don't know if you should be smelling stuff in times. And if you are someone who wants coffee on the go, they sell coffee tumblers. You can get a cute little cup that you can transport your coffee around, or you can even get disposable cups to transport your coffee around. There are ways around spending like $100 a month on coffee to where you can reduce it to maybe spending like $20 to $30, which if you're a coffee addict like me, when it comes to the magic bean juice, it's worth it. Invest in a coffee machine. It's an investment, it's a long-term investment, and it can last you for years. Those are all of my tips and tricks for how to be a baddie on a budget. I think the most expensive thing that you'll probably be spending money on is hair or skincare and foundation. Otherwise, everything else is kind of like an investment in yourself, and a lot of these things are lifestyle changes. You don't have to do this. But if you're somebody who, you know, wants the eyelashes, wants the nails, wants to keep up on trends, you don't have to spend a lot of money to do it. Like, I feel like you could be somebody who's living below $15,000 a year who could afford this. If you're living like at home with your parents, you could afford this and still save money. Opposed to me when I was making that much in a year during college times and I was spending all my money on stupid crap like Victoria's Secret clothes and high-end workout clothes and things that I just absolutely did not need to be spending money on. It's just things that I wish I would have known. Like, I had to spend a lot of money on a lot of stupid and wrong stuff and then accumulate all those things and then see how they age and how they compare to like the cheap stuff before I realized that it wasn't actually benefiting my life, or that I could have been spending significantly less and getting the same result or the same feeling of being cute and on my game and on point. So with that, I release you with this information. Take it as you will, and hopefully it helps you out if you don't already know these things. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate you listening to this video today. Bye! Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to go check out the Fleekazoid podcast on Apple and Spotify, hosted by me. All my socials are linked down below. Bye, guys!